grew up in Glace Bay and Nova Scotia, and I used to go to the Christmas Eve masses. And as a kid, when you're there in a crowded church, all you hear is the priest and the music. You don't see anything. So since I've become a priest, one of the things I like to do on Christmas Eve is make sure I get all the children who are attending to come and sit before me on the floor at the very front of the church. Because I want this Mass to be meaningful for everyone. And kids remember this stuff. It's meaningful to them to know that they got to sit on the floor with the priest up in the front of the church, and he talked to me. You know? And so one of the things I like to do on Christmas Eve is ask the children with a microphone, what is Santa bringing you? Or what are the people in your life, your family, giving you for Christmas?
A pogo stick. Wi-Fi!
She wants Wi-Fi, Mom. A Hatchimal. This is the big thing this year, right?
I want a Hatchimal.
She asked for a snowball. And of course, the answers are all the latest toys, all the latest gadgets. One kid even asked for a snowblower, apparently. So I thought that was really funny. And then I shift the conversation. And I say, okay, kids, now I want to tell you what the best gift of Christmas is. And that's Jesus. And so I reinforce the value of the gifts they receive at Christmas as the people who love them and Santa who loves them. But the greatest gift is Jesus. And once I get them to that point, I'll ask them, what's the best gift to Christmas? And they'll shout out, Jesus. I get them to yell it 3 or 4 times, just for effect.
Jesus!
Say it louder.
Jesus!
And everyone who's watching is smiling and enjoying this. And if you can reach those kids sitting on the floor, you are going to touch everyone in the church. Every single person's hearing the message. And they know what that means. And I also think Christmas Eve is an important Mass, not just for Christmas, but to reach out to those who might not come to church regularly. Here is my moment to evangelize the people who might not come every day or every weekend. If they have a good experience, who knows what the Holy Spirit will do in their hearts? Maybe they'll say, I should get back to church. This priest, really spoke well, and the Holy Spirit really spoke through him and drew me into the message of Christmas, and maybe I should be more faithful in my life. And the other people in the church that I like to speak to are those who find Christmas difficult. There are a lot of people at this time of year who are suffering. Maybe they lost someone in their lives, a loved one, husband or a wife, a child, a grandparent, brother or sister or a friend. Or maybe someone in their life is struggling with cancer or with dementia and Alzheimer's. Whatever that suffering might be for that person, Christmas is challenging for those people. And so I want to, if they're in that church, I want to lift up their spirits. I want them to have some joy, that God will touch their hearts and give them something that they need at that given time. This upcoming May, I will be 15 years ordained priest. I've been in many churches, many. Here in this diocese and across the country and overseas. And this church is beautiful. When the bishop asked me if I was, he was going to send me to St. Joseph's in North Sydney, I stopped and I asked him again, do you mean the church in North Sydney, St. Joseph's? I thought, how could I get that church as a pastor? And he said, yes. I mean, you've seen the footage that John Ratchford provides through these videos. It's beautiful. Even without decorations, it's amazing. But when it's decorated for all the seasons, it's even more so. I mean, this church was opened in 1912. It is the 3rd building in this community. It is truly a testimony to beauty and to holiness. And the person who designed and built it was a musician as well. And so he designed the whole building for acoustics so that the sound would be perfect. Because in 1912, there were no microphones. So it had to be perfect. And anytime we've had concerts in the church, every single musician comes up to me and says, wow, this The acoustics in this church are amazing. And for a musician to say that, well, they know their stuff. I hope everyone watching has had a wonderful Christmas and a new year. And may God bless you all. And I hope that blessings fall upon your family, your own parish, your own communities. God bless you all for watching, and please pass it on.